Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students!
Welcome, dear students. Grade 5, Subject English, Topic Daydreams. So, before we start, I wanted to tell you that there is a difference between dream and daydream. So, let's see what is the difference. Observe this picture and tell me what do you understand through this picture. Yes, through this picture, we understand that boy is sleeping and he's dreaming to be a superhero and he's flying in the sky as he's having the supernatural power. So, what is this called? This is called as dream. What is dream? Dream is a series of thoughts, events, or images that happen in your mind when you are sleeping. So, children, dreams are experiences of imaginary images, sounds, voices, words, thoughts, or sensations during sleep. You must have experienced. They usually seem real while your dream is taking place. When you wake up, you don't remember it, or sometimes you realize it never happened. Now, students, observe these pictures. So, here, what do you see? You can see a girl is lost in imagination of being a princess, and the man is lost in imagination of making lots of money. So, they both are imagining something, but they are awake. So, we cannot tell that they are dreaming, but we can say that they are daydreaming. Now you must be thinking, what is daydream? Daydreams are thoughts about something you would prefer to be doing or something would you like to achieve in the future. In simple words, daydreams are the thoughts that are not connected with what you are doing currently. Often they are pleasant scenes in your imagination, in your mind while you are awake. That's why we call it as daydream. As you can see in the pictures also, they all are thinking something, they all are imagining something, but they all are awake, they are not sleeping. That is why we call it as daydream. For example, nowadays I am daydreaming that when school will reopen and I will meet you and I will teach you in the classroom. I hope you're also daydreaming that when you will meet your friends and your teachers in the school and when you will all enjoy your learning and teaching process there in the classroom. So, that will soon happen in our life, but till the time we have to study, we have to learn something new every day. So, let's start with our topic daydreams. This is our second topic from Unit 1 and it's a nice story. So let's see who are there in the story and what they are daydreaming. So let's start. Once there lived a couple who spent a lot of time in idle talk. One day the husband said, I have always wanted to keep cows. If by chance I get some extra money from somewhere, I am going to buy a few cows. Idle talk means foolish and irrelevant talk. But that means a lot of work. You have to feed the cows, walk them, bathe them, milk them. Cows need a lot of looking after. One cow would be enough. There's no need to buy more cows, said the wife. But think of all the milk we'll get if we buy more, said the husband. That's true. There will be so much milk that we can even have plenty of dahi and butter and ghee. Wouldn't it be lovely? How lucky that I have all these earthen pots kept aside. I'll use one of the pots for milk, one for dahi, one for butter. The ghee I'll put in another jar. And I'll use this remaining pot to send milk to my sister. Send milk to your sister? Who said you could send milk to your sister? There will be plenty of milk. If we have so many cows, why shouldn't I send it to my sister? Because we are going to sell it in the market. That's why. I will decide what to do with all that milk, and not a drop of it goes to your sister. Remember, I'll see how you can stop me from sending a pot full of milk to my dear sister. I do all the hard work running after the cows, so naturally I will decide what happens to the milk. Just try stopping me, the wife exclaimed. Is that so? What's this then? He began to lift and smash the earthen pots one by one. His wife began to scream. Gopal Bhatt, who was passing by, heard all the commotion and rushed inside. When he heard what had happened, he picked up a stout stick that stood in a corner and began to swing it through the air and pound it on the floor. The husband and wife were both astounded to see his antics. Commotion means noise, astounded means surprised, antics, foolish behavior. Pound means to hit something hard many times. Swiss means rushing sound. Smash to break something into many pieces. What are you doing? They inquired. Move aside, said Gopal Bhatt. I have to drive away your greedy cows. You have let them wander, and now they have ruined my field of beans and cucumbers. Oh, my lovely field of beans and cucumbers. But you don't have a field of beans and cucumbers, said the husband. As soon as he said that, Gopal Bhatt stopped wielding the stick and looked at him with raised eyebrows. Wielding means to hold something in hand and using it. The husband and wife understood what he was trying to tell them. Can you tell what he wanted to say? Here, Gopal Bhatt wanted to tell them that they were arguing and fighting over such thing which is not existing in reality. Is there any cow? No. Is there any milk? No. Then also husband and wife they were fighting over cow and the milk. So that means they were just daydreaming about cow and milk, and over that they started fighting with each other. So, through this story, we understood that we should not daydream. If we want to achieve something, we have to work hard for it. So, students, I hope you like this story. And what do we learn from this story? Can you tell me? We learned that if we want to fulfill our wishes or our dreams, we should work hard for it and we should not daydream. Dear students, so the moral of the story is if you want to fulfill your dreams, do not daydream, work hard for it. Now let's see the words. Earthen pots, pots made of mud, exclaim, to cry out suddenly, wander, go from place to place, antics, foolish behavior. Stout, fat, Swiss to swing, pound to crush, astounded, surprised. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson. It was such a nice story, and we also learned nice moral through this story that we should not daydream. If we have any wishes or any dreams or any goals in our life, we should work hard to achieve it. Now students, this is your work. You have to write 5 lines about your dream. So just think about it and write it down. Keep learning new things every day. Stay home, be safe, be happy, and enjoy your learning.